Yes, welcome back to Footy and Friends. How are you, Michael? You well?
Good, Dylan.
Do you like Footy and Friends, Michael?
Not as much as Brett. But if I like it as much as Brett, no, well, I do because I'm here.
Yeah, you are here. Brett's in
Butler.
Fiji. He's in Fiji, which is fantastic. Mack and Linc, you boys well?
Good, mate. Good deal.
So who's filling the third seat?
Oh, mate, well, it's actually the seat that Brett took from this man back in the day. Because he's very busy, this man. He's an entrepreneur.
Don't say the word busy. When Dyl says busy, it's
he's an entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur.
No one else is flat out, fellas. Hey?
Let the host introduce you before you speak.
He's an entrepreneur. He's got a great sunglass business. You might have heard of them. They're called Rick's Eyewear.
He's got big horse teeth.
He's got horse teeth.
Massive teeth.
The spring carnival's on at the moment, and they said, son, are you here to watch or are you here to race? Come on.
How are you laughing at that, Mick? That's a disgrace.
He would have that wheeled in all
No, I
week
actually
as well.
didn't. That was off the dome. And anyway, and he said, "Oh, I'm here to watch." I said, "Well, why are you eating all the hay?"
Okay, that's too far.
Horse teeth. How are you, son? You
It's
well?
good to be here, mate. Just looking at the run sheet. Very slick. Did you do this, Dyl?
No, Lincoln did this one. He's our he's our man. He's
Now
the
you
producer.
were 10 minutes late, Tom.
No, I wasn't. I was 5.
Yeah, but what? And you had a meeting.
Yeah,
Did you have a meeting or you taking the
just
piss?
reviewing the NFL with a couple of friends.
He's
And so
always
I've got
got
to
a
get
meeting.
going. The traffic around here, school time. I didn't time that well, but 6 minutes for me, Mick's not too bad. You know what I used to be like.
Yes.
10 or 15.
So, Tommy, what's been happening? Fill us in on your life at the moment.
Plenty, mate. Plenty. About to go to America for a 2-week NFL trip, so just getting ready for that.
I thought you were going to Europe.
Yeah, popping over to Himmel's wedding on the way. It's a disaster going.
Logistically, that doesn't. It's not a pop in.
So it's it's a long flight. What is
that's,
it? Melbourne,
Harry
Dubai,
Himmelberg.
Amsterdam, Mallorca somewhere, Seattle, and then we kick it off.
So that's Harry Himmelberg.
Yeah.
Former teammate of ours.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yours
Is
would
that
have
a small wedding?
I think it's 250. No, I don't know how big it is, Dyl, but I said yes.
Where's he getting married?
Mallorca. Spell that for me.
I think it's MAOR.
It's next door to
Anyway,
Ibiza.
Yeah, that's good, mate. And Oz American Aces as well. You got the NFL stuff heating up at the moment.
NFL.
don't you?
You know that's me bread and butter. So big season, AFL. It's a long season, isn't it? When you cover it, you boys are still covering it, which is great. Some big trades going on at the moment, which is we'll get into. But
Did you make
yeah,
the Will Brody trade for pick 103?
found out 8 weeks ago that was happening. Just waiting for it to happen. Trade period's a disgrace.
I
We'll get
kicked
into
6
it later.
on him at the game. You know where I kicked 6 on him?
At Mackay.
At Mackay.
Yeah.
Kicked 6
You
on him at
definitely
Mackay.
didn't, 'cause-
I did
No.
a podcast with Prime Train the other day, and I was having a laugh about how you gave him one behind the ball. And
Yes, I kicked 6 on Prime Train as well.
hasn't he really kicked off since that
Ever
game?
since I dropped Prime Train at Aspley Hornets, when that was my last game of competitive football ever.
I think it was almost mine because
No, you had another year.
Yeah, but the hub was like the 14v14. I don't think I had an actual proper.
That was my last game. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. But plenty of stuff on today, Traino. So
How are you boys though? Let's get in.
yeah, true.
Give us the latest, Mick.
Things are good, mate. I did sense a bit of, when we were linking this up, a bit of passive aggressiveness from him. I said, "Oh, mate, I'm looking forward to seeing you." And you're like, "About fucking time."
Oh, he's a hard man to get, Mick. I used to live with him. I see you twice a year now. You live around the corner.
NFL draft night. And
Yeah.
when's the other night?
I don't
Usually
know.
the Rick's party, but I didn't make it to that this year.
Yeah. No, you're a hard man to catch. You're a hard man to catch.
Yeah, the family stuff's, it's just going through an 8-month regression at the moment with
mate.
the second one, Eddie. So once we get through that, Tom, I'll put you in the diary.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Tommy, I didn't want to. Oh, mate, I got the 2 now as well. So Max and Annie, the kids. You haven't met them yet, have you?
I met Maxie. You haven't met Annie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's only 6 months. But you know me, just getting by, mate. You felt the arms before?
Yeah, you actually put on a. Is that with Tuska?
Tuska.
He's doing the
Tusca's
75-day thing.
Hard.
Yeah, no, but he's doing a softer
I'm
version.
doing 75 soft. Hey, speaking of gyms, now before we get into
This
it,
is good, Tom. You've met Linc, haven't you, Tom?
Yes,
over
I've
there.
seen him.
Mate.
He's met the
Just pointed at
boys.
Me. That's Linc there.
Yeah, no, Mac. I know your name, Mac. I got you some sunnies. Might have given a link now.
we'll talk about that in a second. But before we get in there, did you boys want to come clean on anything that's happened over the weekend or anything like that?
Nah, not me, mate.
I feel fucking sick in the stomach.
Nah, fuck
Okay.
it. I'll tell you. This is awesome.
So, Harry.
This one. This
from
is. I've got
Salt.
2 for Lincoln.
I sent Harry a message saying thank
No,
you,
no, no.
and he stabbed me in the back.
So, Harry from Salt. Have you got the Salt membership, Tommy? We'll have to sort you out.
No, I haven't. Is that next door to the Pullman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
So, they're
We'll
great
get you
mates
down
of
there
ours.
in the magnesiums.
We go and
feel sick.
Couple
do
of
our
bars.
workouts and whatnot. And Harry's a great man. And he.
Tony Armstrong joins us. Your man.
Yep, full
Yeah.
blown.
And anyway, Linc's messaged one of the girls at Salt, right?
This is fucked.
What's wrong with that?
No,
Bear with him, Dom.
because he's got a date and he wants to bring a girl he's never met on a date with him to the gym. So he's asking Harry if he can get a free pass for his date so that when he walks in, they can do a gym session together with a girl he's never met, but on a first date thinks it's appropriate to take her to the gym.
I've never heard anyone take someone to the gym.
On a first
That's
date.
outstanding.
Thank you.
Linc.
Thank you, Tom.
What the hell is going on?
Linc looks like a big man. I reckon he's just ready to get the guns out and just show her what he's made
Needed
of.
someone to spot him.
That's my worst nightmare, going to the gym on a first
I couldn't
date.
think anything worse. Followed up with a sauna session, mind you.
Well, Tom and I used to live together in North Fremantle, Linc, and we'll give you a right of reply in a second. And Tom's main dating place was the sauna in the facility, in the apartment building, wasn't it?
Oh, there's a couple of occasions there.
And it did draw the.
Let's get back on the Linc, can we?
Did draw the other residents of the apartments. Got a little bit frustrated with you, Tom.
Couple of cameras in there as well. We didn't know about Mick. A couple of cameras.
Anyway, Linc, right of reply.
Thanks for that one, Mick. Just throw me under the bus.
Where was your head at there?
I went out with Mac on Saturday night. I went to the disco with Mac, and he's a couple of years younger than me, Mac. So it caught up to me pretty quickly Sunday morning, and I was feeling a bit worse for wear. And I was like, I could just slop around all day and do fucking nothing. And match with a girl on a dating app. Just that's what happened. And then
No, we don't.
Raya, Tinder. No, I
We
always
don't
wonder what they're
discriminate.
using
We're
these
looking
days.
for a sponsor. We're looking for a
I'd
sponsor with the
Oh,
dating
Hinge
app.
sponsors, that'd be good.
I'd love to get sponsored by Raya. No, it was on Hinge. And then this girl said what she's doing. She's like, oh, yeah, not up to much. I might go to the gym. And I went, oh, I might go to the gym as well. And then I went, hey, want to come with me? And she just replied, fuck it, why not? And then as you said, Dyl, I messaged the girl and I said, any chance you can get me a free pass? And then, so when I walk in, it looks like I've just got her in for free. Like I've got that much motion. I just stroll in and, oh, no, don't worry about it. And then I said, I'll fix you up later. And she goes, yeah, don't worry. Harry can charge you later. And then I walk in and then Harry gives me the nod. He daps me up and goes, yeah, no worries, mate. And I went to dap him up and I dropped my water bottle and it was a bit clumsy and looked like a bit of a fuckwit.
Yeah. Did you hit the magnesium bars?
We
in the
did.
sauna?
We did.
All right, moving on. Hey, Train, before we get into it, mate, is it Merry Rixmas or what?
Yeah, it is. It is. I wish you told me how many people were on the set, but I've got you all a pair of sunnies -1, so you can scrap. But this one's for you, Dyl. I've styled you up. We've got you the Dallas Jungle, mate.
Oh, I wanted the guinea ones.
He styled you
Well,
up,
the
mate.
guinea. I thought someone else has got the guinea. You don't want to copy it.
No, he's already bought the guineas.
Well, the guineas are guineas. I can't take guineas.
Oh, these are actually pretty nice.
But these are the ones that I reckon you'd like.
No, these are actually really cool.
So there you go.
What are
That's
these
you.
ones? The Dallas.
Yeah, it's the new ones. They're
Dallas
brand
Cowboys.
new.
You look good on track.
I got Mick
Sweet,
the
man.
Champagne.
Orbits.
Got the Champagne Melrose. You're more of a classic operator.
Jeez,
And
future's
then
so
you
bright.
boys
I need
over
to wear
there
some
can
riches.
fight over the
I'll
bottle.
take them,
These are
mate,
brand new. These aren't even out yet. The Boston Tobacco.
Wait, let me see him before you give him.
You've
just
already
in
got a
case.
pair.
No,
Let me see
I'm
him
getting the
just in case.
exclusives. No,
These
don't
are brand
give me the
spankers. They don't suit me.
No,
but-
I actually think they might be mine. Let me see those.
No.
Mac,
no,
you've
no.
already got a pair.
I need two.
You trying to figure out which ones you want to.
I think I like the ones.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
better
you
than
styled me well.
There you go,
You just
Dyl.
got to trust the man that styles.
Fuck yeah. Faffers code.
Yeah, I think Footy and Friends, Dyl and Friends, Aces, all of them are still active, mate. So, yeah, 20% off free express shipping, unless there's a
It's that time
discount.
of year. You need to get the sun out of
You
glare out of your
certainly
eyes.
do, and there's nothing better than seeing someone in the Rixies.
What do we used to say, Tommy? Bit of retina protection. Never hurt anyone.
Exactly right. So get online, rixcyber.com.au and check it out. Perfect time for Spring Carnival. Perfect time.
It is. You know what else it is? It's trade period.
Just before that, I've seen that Mack and Dyl were on a 7-Eleven ad that comes out on Tuesday.
Oh yes.
Today.
So that's coming out tonight.
It's fucking good. It was
as-
some of our best work.
Slurpees?
No, it was fuel.
Premium fuel.
Oh.
So
It would have been 92 octane. It wouldn't have been a 98, would
it's
it?
the good stuff. It's the
It
good
was,
stuff.
I forget now.
I think it's
Yeah.
91. by the way.
Mobile-
It's not
it's
92.
Mobile
Is it
Supreme.
92, 95,
It's Mobile
98?
Supreme.
91,
It was
95,
fucking good.
98.
Anyway, long story short, that there's an ad coming out that we did. It's, it'll be out tonight, and we just need you guys to get around it.
Please
because
comment.
Is it on Tally?
No, it's just on
So
Instagram.
there was an idea, and me and Dyl said we like this idea. However, we tried to just have some fun with it, and we've hit the creative juices. And you'll see when it comes out,
It's pretty bad.
it's pretty funny, a little bit weird, but just
It's not
act
funny
like
at
it's
all.
the best thing you fucking ever watched.
You're not happy with it and you're going to run it.
No, mate. Like the idea that we had prior to it was so bad that we nearly would have had to shut down the business. But this one,
the serious crisis meetings.
This one we saved it a bit, but we just need people to get around it because it took a lot to save it. So
Well,
go
looking
from
forward
there.
to seeing it then, boys. Sounds like a cracker.
Let's get into this. Let's get into Linc's list. We'll get into
just
the other
one
stuff.
more-
No. We'll get
more-
into the first kiss later.
Yeah,
I want the first kiss later. But we're going to get into some footy.
wrapping the lips around the big
Was it Mackay Diva?
I
Actually,
actually,
do that, Tommy.
I actually had someone that say the other day, like, fuck, how long does it take to brush your teeth? Do you use the toilet brush when you brush your teeth? Because your teeth are so big. I went, fuck, that's not bad. Who asked you that? I don't know. Well, some clown like you boys. I don't know. Just got to cop it on the chin. It's very good.
That's good stuff.
Oh, shit. Someone wrote this for us.
Don't have to be Dyl to be ridiculed. There ain't no particular way that Brett's impressed with this. I just want your passion for Linc's list.
Pretty good.
All right, we'll get a bit of analysis out of the way, Tommy, and then we can get into some more shithousery.
The new laugh.
The new laugh.
The new laugh, yeah. I saw the comments about that. I don't know what they're on about. Fucking idiots.
Sounds like you've been. No, wait.
I was in the barber carrying
Go
on
for a
with
link.
the
Let's
porch.
get into some footy.
Hey, do you remember when you called me? I was in the barbers. They were all looking at me like, look at this clown.
It was a top moment of the year.
All right, so Tommy, you'll see on the run sheet, there's a couple of topics, and you get one passionate thing you're able to be passionate about. Otherwise, it's just a yes or a no. So, first question: will Clayton Oliver and Christian Petrarca get back to their best at, assuming they get to Gold Coast and the Giants next year?
Back to their best. Yeah, I think they will. Is that the question? Is that how you do this?
Yeah.
No, it is. You're right. I'm
you
actually
actually
just
have.
thinking about it.
No one
Well
else.
said.
No, you
Am
did
I
it
meant to
right.
elaborate?
No, you're not. These
No, you're
blokes. So the rule is, it's like quick fire, yes or no, and they never ever quick fire. They'll go and give
Yeah,
5
true.
minutes on why.
No, I'm just actually thinking about
Back
it
to their
because
best. It's like,
yeah, it's actually a good question.
I don't know if it is. It's like, back to their
How old's
best.
Clayton and
Yeah, they're both kind of.
they're only young still, aren't they?
I think Petrarca's 30 this year.
Yeah, so
and
is he?
Oliver would be what, 29? Is he?
I'd say
younger
like
than-
Christian Petrarca and Clayton Oliver's best
He's
is
good.
Like that is hard to
It comes down to your role, though, doesn't it? Like, will he be? I think Christian Petrarca will get a sexier role in terms of he'll be like the main man, then spit forward. Where Clary might have to be the
think
inside
Petrarca
mid
will.
two. You know what I mean? Tom Green's one, he's two. Finn would be one, but he's more of an outside inside.
Yeah.
Where
Let me reframe
Clary
the
be on
question.
Yep.
Who's going to be better? Clary at Giants or Track at Gold Coast?
I think Truck would have more impact. He's going to get to do what he wants. They just got rid of Benny Ainsworth, so there's another forward spot.
So you reckon he'll just play
He'll play mid
majority forward?
Dustin Martin role,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
That's great analysis, Tom.
Yeah,
That's
nice
what
one.
Dimmer's
That's why
going.
we
You're
get
going to be
him.
the new Dusty. Come
why
in,
we get
play
him.
centre square bounce, spit forward, kick 4.
Well said.
Yep. Next question.
Next question.
Should player salaries
first.
get made public in order to help fans better understand how trade and free agency works?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
they're too low.
No. So this is my passion. But anything above 300 grand is public.
Yeah, okay, but then if you're on under 300 grand,
It's just
It's nearly worse.
No, I think it
No,
should be.
not, 'cause
It's
then
too
it could
low
be,
still.
It could be from 100 to 290.
it's like 140 or something is minimum now.
Not rookies though,
Isn't it?
Wouldn't it be?
It's
I
not.
don't
They
know.
don't get paid enough to announce it. In
I
my
tend to
opinion.
agree. Because you're big into the American sport where that
Yep.
is.
Yeah, if you're getting paid $1 million plus, and everyone was, then 100%.
Okay,
but
what
AFL
about people
doesn't.
over $1 million? Should they be
No,
public?
because everyone should be. It's one. I think it's got to be everyone.
I'm not opposed to everyone's salary getting known because I actually think people think of the negative right away, but there's actually the positive in it too, where you go, Jesus Christ, like Tom Atkins, I didn't realize he was on 200 grand. He should be on 700. Like there's those guys that actually will benefit from it as well, not just
I don't think
the
they
ones.
will though, because people will just take the piss out of him.
No, not really. I think that there'll be the ones that are getting paid a lot and they're not performing. Like that'll be hard, but there'll be the other side too, where it will actually help a lot of other people get paid
I think
well.
there's enough awareness in the industry of roughly what players are on anyway. I think they make
think
mount-
inside the
I think
industry
they
there
make
is, but
mountains
not
out of molehills
outside.
about this situation in terms of the salaries needing to become public because it's like I think everyone roughly knows what certain players are on.
Go to the real workplace. People that are on 300, 400. Like it's no one's telling each other what they're on. It's actually the thing you grow up. They go, there's no need to tell everyone what you're on. Like keep it all private.
Yeah.
I feel like NBA, NFL is where I lean to with this question. They're on massive money, and therefore it shouldn't be an issue to tell people you're on $20 million a year.
Yeah.
Where when you're talking 300 grand, what's the average now, Mick? You should know.
No, it's like the average has got up towards 5.
Just for a
Above
reminder,
5, I
this
think.
annoys the shit out of me.
You never quite touched that, Tom?
No, never. No.
Touched that, Tom?
No, never. No. I thought the average was 250, 300. Geez, the average is 500.
The average,
I was born in 2000s.
the average doesn't account to players who don't play games though. So like,
Oh, really?
And 90% of them are all on the lowest.
That's why it'd be harsh to announce those guys and what they're on.
Can we? I'll tell you the most my contract was. You guys don't have to talk about yours, but my biggest contract ever in football was 160.
Matches?
Was that the year?
It actually wasn't. No, it was my.
That was Mick's, that was Mick's monthly payment.
No,
there.
I'll tell you what. Can I tell you the only reason why it was 160 was when I was 17. I nearly remember how there was the young players who could have gone to the Giants. Mm-hmm. So that was like a 50 grand for that year, and I said, no, I'll see. I won't go, but I'll add that. They were like, we'll add that onto your 3rd year deal. So realistically, I was actually on 110, and then besides that, my other deal was
Not
120,
realistic.
and that was
In
it.
reality, you were on 160 because you added. But yeah,
To get paid a lot, you need to be, I reckon it's a lot of timing, and you need to get that, I guess, that leverage from another club, if you're interstate especially, that they're going to lure you back home. Then you can clean up. I reckon if you're a 3rd, 4th year player and you're out of contract and you're a 1st round pick and you're flying, that's when clubs back home go, oh, we need him. And they pay overs every time. But that's all right.
My highest salary was actually the year I got delisted from Freo. So it doesn't really work out, does it? And I was never on a huge amount of money, but I was on a little bit more than 160.
That's okay.
Yeah. About double it. And a little bit more.
That was a lot back then, though.
Yeah. I was on about 350.
I reckon Stephen Hill, they used to always say he was one of our highest, and he was on 500-600, and he was one of our silkiest. That was back 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That'd be like a mil now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he bought the new Jeep, and
he got the new.
knew something was up.
I had the Cherokee here, the Grand Cherokee.
I also got the Jeep with the
of course.
WA plates.
Of course.
I'll
I got pulled over. I had to change those plates.
I'm going to read you my contracts from start to finish. 50, first year, around that. 60, 160, 120, 110, 75.
Fuck, overpaid.
I was literally besides...
Surely you got match payments in there as well.
match payments,
No,
but besides... I fucking didn't play many games.
Yeah.
Besides the two...
couple of calves, 10
Besides
weeks.
the 2 years there, I was on the minimum every year, which I'm not. I'm just.
I'll tell you one story about
that's what
money. You wanna talk about money?
No,
My
but
last
Tommy,
year-
that's what I'm saying. I just like to let people know that that's fantastic money in the real world. I 100% agree. But I was going out for lunch with blokes that were earning that a month, and I'm shouting them coffees.
Yeah,
and
it's always the way.
they don't have. They're like, my manager didn't fill up my card this month. I go, mate, shut the fuck up. I'm like, what? Anyway.
My last year, because I was on 80 grand, I think, because I was rookie, and then we got cut in half. Remember they cut everything in half in 2020? So I was on 40 grand in my last year, and I was,
you wouldn't even be able to pay rent.
Living in Point, I honestly reckon I did not, like,
Where were you
I
living
think
in
I
Sydney?
paid to play that year.
Yeah.
Where were you? Living?
Point Piper, the grouse.
No, you never do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
well, just
didn't have to
Toby
live in
Grant.
Point. You
I
lived
didn't
on
care, though,
you
but-
lived on the most expensive street in Australia.
8th most expensive,
Eighth,
Moseley
sorry.
Road. That were the glory days. But can you, imagine announcing, oh, yeah, let's all announce our salaries. Sheridan's on 40. Hey, what a loser. What a loser. I don't need any more fucking blokes in the comments going, have a go with his laugh, have a look at his salary, look at his teeth. Fuck
Why
off.
is he wearing a white suit?
40 grand as an AFL player in 2020.
That's
Although, you know what? I heard it because, I thought, oh, that's a disgrace. But there was players out there that we heard, and you all know who they probably are, where they got front-ended, and they might have been on like 1.8 mil, and they lost 900. So when you think about it that way, I went, oh, well, I'm not going to complain. Imagine losing 900 grand because they cut it in half.
But you did get that nice bone suit that you wore to the races on the weekend.
Oh, the
That'd be
MJ
worth-
Bale.
Yeah.
Geez, that's a good story. Let's do a FIFA comp. I'll run it because I'm doing nothing else here. Hang on. And I said to MJ Bale, I'm guaranteeing you we're going to have all Australians in this final, and it ended up being Nick Shipley and Jack Buckley. Jack Buckley's gone on to be an absolute superstar.
Every
But when
Australian.
Nick Shipley walked in with the maroon suit, I think it was like a $3,000 suit, I said, trust me, he's going to be a superstar. In the end, I think he got delisted the next year with me. But that was a good time.
Oh, goodness. Linc next.
Sold him a lemon.
Should the AFL intervene to make every club vote on their best and fairest under the same voting system?
Tommy,
let him go.
What a disgrace. What do they call it? The Coaches Award.
Yeah, okay.
Darcy came around a great year, but Nick Dacos not winning it pissed me off so much.
So you with Peter?
Yeah, I'm with everybody. It's a disgrace.
Have you walked out?
No, I wouldn't have walked out. But I've seen our teammates cry because
Yeah,
they didn't
I've
get
seen
a top 5 incentive because
Not
they come
mentioning anyone's
sixth.
name?
No, we're not. Because
Chris Main. 100%, I can tell. I can tell.
Like, it's a disgrace.
It's
It's
Chris Main, wasn't it?
Mate, I'm telling you, I've seen that many angry
He didn't
people.
cry.
Oh, there was tears.
Oh, he was fuming, man.
Quivering.
It's honestly like it's the most fraudulent award ever
Yeah.
because
the best of fairest.
well, because there's bonuses, incentives, and the players.
Explain this, Traino. Give him context. Because
Well,
like in your
players
contracts,
have contracts, and you can
so
get.
in my 75, you can get that better
So
than they
Dyl
said.
in his 160k, he's managed to go, Matt, we'll just chuck 150k if you win the BNF. And the clubs sign that because they go,
'Cause you're
no
never
worries.
gonna win it.
Exactly right. But the superstars, they throw that in with Brownlow and All Australian, and it's a big kicker.
Yeah.
But you get there on BNF night, and it's funny how they just miss top 3, or they, you know, if they need top 3, they come 4th. Top 5, they come 6th. You know, if they need to win it, they come 2nd.
So
and
Dacos would have had an incentive in there for
But
100
mate-
grand maybe if he did.
Well, people think Melbourne have done it. Petrarca finished ahead of Cozzy Pickett in Melbourne's BNF, and people are saying that they might have done that to increase his trade value.
Yes, that was
Because
the
Cozzy
word
Pickett
out
had a
there.
I want to
really
say
good
this
year.
again. Darcy Cameron had an unbelievable year,
Yes.
but Nick
But
Dacos not winning the BNF, it's the best and fairest player. They should just call it the Coaches Award. If they're gonna, the way they're voting, it's just bizarre.
I think I'll come from a different angle.
It's a disgrace.
At North, they're like, well, everyone gets a BNF. Let's give it to our two.
Well, we did have a tie this year.
Strategic.
But it's
Two
like
good- no, but the two best players won the award at least.
Sherry and Sheasel.
Yeah, they're the two best players on your team. Then they won the award.
But also, I think there's an element of the way the voting system usually works. It is around. There's a large chunk of it around how they played their role, which I think does even it up in terms of, maybe a ruckman gets 12 touches, but
Well, Josh
80
Dunkley won the
hit-outs
Brisbane one, right? Fair, like he is. Lockie Neal even said it. Best teammate I've ever had. So
Yeah.
beautiful, deserves it. Yeah. Well, wait, I didn't really. Actually, I saw his man out a few times. Mick, you probably didn't. But that's actually a good one. Like that's a good example.
Yeah.
Is he the most talented on their list? No, but is he their best teammate? Is he the bloke that's probably one of the first picked? Pretty important player. Bang, beautiful. But when Nick Dacos doesn't win the BNF, when he should have won the Brown, like, I just go, what's the point of the BNF?
Should have
night?
you won the Brownlow, I think?
Yeah, man, 16 positives. I should have got 3 votes every week then if you get them for 16. 16 and 12 tackles, and I think he went at 20% efficiency one game, and you're getting 3 votes.
I think with the Brownlow, what we've got to now is like that's an award where, you know what? It's just randoms can win it.
But they're handing out threes.
Yeah, but whatever. Because it's
anyone.
umpires. So you can't. But in a team where it's Collingwood and it's Nick Dacos and the coaches are voting, then yes, he should be winning the best and fairest.
Oh, I'll change the way I'm going about it. Brownlow, like Rao's unstoppable. So like I don't like that's just
Yep.
it's hard to go. I didn't really follow that closely. But
He
back to
did
BNF.
win their league BNF.
But back to
their club
BNF, right?
BNF
Let's
as
just line every player up at Collingwood and go to Craig McRae. Pick one first. You get to pick. Markers up or whatever it is the game is to play. Pick a teammate first.
I bet Darcy Cameron's beating Nick Dacos in markers up.
Not markers up. I
on the
fucked that
high.
up. What's it called when you're at school?
Swish mish?
No,
Or
you just
kick the
line
kick?
them up and you pick your teammates. You know, you have a skipper and you pick your best
Yeah,
player
it's like
first.
picking teams.
I can't remember. Yeah, what was it called? Is it called?
Yeah, pick your mate.
Yeah, anyway, what I'm trying to say here is you pick the best player first, and Nick Dacos every day of the week.
Agree. Good one. So that was your passion?
Tom, by the way, you had 16 disposals 9 times in your career.
There you go. I would have won 3 Brownlows.
Good boy.
Should club captains be able to request trades?
Yes. And I love it.
Yeah, I think anyone should be able to request a trade. Jeez, it's just ugly if you're a captain, though.
Yeah.
Who
I
are-
like it.
Because officially, as we're speaking right now, there's only been who's left? Oscar Allan, club captain's left.
Alan.
Merritt hasn't requested a trade.
Apparently they're
Simpson
sitting
hasn't requested a
down
trade.
at the moment.
Nor has
Simpkins, don't worry.
Go on.
I was a bit like you, man. I'm a bit tired. I couldn't spit it out before. But
Simpkins not going anywhere, is he?
Hard hitting. He's
I'm just saying, I'm with you.
You've had one Saturday night with Xander
I
Maguire. He's now barreled
think it
me.
was a question. He said he's not going anywhere, is he?
Nah, I'm with you.
Looking
Vic.
at you.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Thanks, mate.
I hope he's not.
Yeah.
I reckon North, you need to keep your core together, Mick.
Changu with
Well,
GF
that's-
has emerged. Why is he coming
my
into my
phone-
mind? He's not the captain.
All right, last one. Should
Moses
the
Paulson.
AFL introduce mid-season trading?
Yes. I'd love that.
This one, I think, goes back a little bit. There's some, what's the word there? There's some complexities around, you know, how you've talked about salary. I think there would have to be some rules around play. You know, Tom Sheridan on 40 grand, living on Point Piper Road. Where we live?
Wosley Road.
And enjoying yourself.
Very much.
But having on a
Too
lower
much.
salary, mid-season, having to up and move interstate, would there be some complexities?
No, I agree. Toby Green made a good point about pre-season trade period. So just before the season starts, 2 weeks out, players have realised that they're no longer getting Will Brodie's a perfect example. He's been traded to Freo and then found himself completely out of the side because he's behind a great midfield. So let's just trade him pre-season and get something. We might need a wingman. So all of a sudden, boom, everyone's happy. Do you reckon pre-season's a better spot than mid-season?
Well, mid-season, the war of attrition has begun, it's on. And players are getting injured. And again, I don't know where I sit on this one at the moment, just because it's, would it sway towards favouring, again, sides that are in the win it now situation?
Yeah, it would. I'm on, so this is what I said, is a pre-season trade, so what Train's saying, but then a mid-season draft, which can only be players that aren't on
Which they already
list.
do.
Yeah,
We've
exactly.
got a mid-season draft.
No, I'm just saying keep it that
Yeah.
way so that you can't. I think you're right.
But if you do a mid-season trade, you still need to trade something.
You need to get it,
You, still
yeah.
gotta, you can't just give away, like say Petrarca wants to leave. The other club still has to deal a couple of first rounders and all that. So it probably doesn't it doesn't happen, does it?
I think it'd make for great theatre. Jeez, I would love to see.
You
it.
almost maybe instead of mid-season, it's like, first, third, after like week 8 and in between round 8 and round 10, just because it's like you're still working.
Everyone's probably still, most sides are still alive.
Yeah, so you've got to be quite strategic because if you have
That's
a few
not
injuries
bad
after
for the
that,
train.
It's why we get him, mate.
Yeah.
That's why we get him. Very good.
You've been sharp.
maybe
Jack.
call Bradley Lloyd.
Yeah,
Bradley is.
he's finished
I'll
up.
take
at
it
the
I
all
think
Bulldogs.
he's finished up.
He'd be all over this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Hey, Fremantle, let's get into it, Traino. So we're going on the top 6 today. We're doing a bit of a review, seeing how they went, and it's very timely having 2 Fremantle greats
Yeah,
here.
the coaches award went to Caleb Sarong.
and one of the do you know Ben Allan, the
Jockey?
Allan Glendenning Allan medal?
Yes, I don't know him, but yeah, I've heard.
Have you heard good bloke?
He's all right, isn't he?
Link's dad.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I've heard good things. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I
It's
think I've
Link's
met
whole
him once or
personality.
twice, but yeah,
It's Link's whole
I
personality.
met you at Benny's in 2021.
there you go.
Chewed your fucking ear off as well.
Great place, Benny's.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm glad you did. I probably chewed yours off as well. That's a great place.
He's
Yeah,
one-
who's that
one-
man
one of
there?
the gr- one of the-
Benny's.
one of the great
Avan.
venues.
We having a dart with Sean Hurley at the back?
I actually got footage of Sean today at the
Play
pub.
that video just of Sean.
Oh, they won't understand.
No,
what
but
he's saying.
that's the point. Sean Hurley speaking full-blown Gaelic in a
like
WhatsApp chat.
Reckons he's never been beaten in a goal kicking competition in
For
his
some
life.
context on who Sean Hurley is,
We spoke
Who
about
is
him a
he?
few months.
You do it. You do it.
he was the Irish rookie at Freo from, I reckon, 2014 to 2015.
When Freo were going really well.
One of the greatest human beings you'll ever come across.
Mate, we had a night with him when I was in.
Tom and
Tillis
Sean-
met him.
I reckon I've told this story many times, but the first weekend he got there, it's like you go out and have a drink and a bit of a party, a bit of a get together, and he'd just duck out the front every kind of 30 minutes. Where's he going here? Like he keeps ducking out the front, and so someone follows him out, and he's just punching a few darts. He's like, "Oh, Mikey, when I have a few drinks, I just need to get a head spin."
Nick, that was really good.
That was good. That was a good accent.
You do yours, Dyl.
No. I don't do accents.
Oh,
anymore.
he's a good
All
man.
right, B&F, Caleb Sarong, very, that's deserving.
That's 3 times.
Leaving. Liam Reedy, Will Brodie.
What do you think about Liam Reedy taking off there?
I saw it. Can I say something? I will. You know what's fucking funny is when trades happen, right? And Carlton land Liam Reedy. And like they haven't landed anyone else yet. So they do this like expose, like a 4-minute like monologue on the Carlton channels of Liam Reedy walking through, and everyone's going, does anyone fucking care? Like, does anyone actually care
I was saying
about
this
this?
today.
Like,
I was saying,
how
not
many
about-
games has he played?
Not
No
about
offense.
Liam Reedy specifically, but when I see that a player who's fringe at a club is requesting a trade, you shouldn't be able to request shit.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
go
not
where
even-
you're
But
given.
it's not even that, but like there was a guy from Saints that went to Melbourne the other day, and Melbourne
Max
were doing
Heath.
a video, Max Heath, and I'm like, I don't need to see a 3-minute monologue of this.
It'd be
bloke.
nice to get
Like,
the percentages of Ruckman and second on the depth chart. Ruckman getting trades at the moment. So
Mate,
but
they-
Liam Reedy will dead set at Carlton. I know what I'm doing.
he'd probably be an All-Australian.
Well, he's going to go in and give the first ruck choice a shake with no DeConing and Pitnet getting a little bit older.
I agree, but I don't. Before he does that,
And
I
Max
don't
Heath-
need to watch a
I think Max
3-minute
Gawn
video
will hold
about
on to
it.
his spot maybe for another
Potentially.
year or two, but
Big
he
in
won't be
here.
around forever.
I actually think this does really shift the needle for Fremantle a little bit. But Judd McVie requesting a trade, to Freo is a massive in. Massive.
You probably play halfback. They need a wingman, Freo. So I wonder if they push someone
Clark
from the
up?
halfback up. Yeah,
Might be
because they've got enough down the halfback. But I wonder where he plays. It's
Because
interesting.
I know Jeremy Sharp was in and out a little bit late last year, but I really like him.
Well, they didn't play him at the end of the year.
They didn't, but I really like him, and I like Judd McVie. Obviously, is a star. So who else is halfback? They've got.
They got
Clarkie.
Clark.
He can go up, play a bit more mid.
No, I think
Oh,
he'll
he's
just
their
start.
main man, I
you've-
reckon,
when
halfback.
you've got a good halfback, it's an All-Australian halfback, I reckon you just leave him
Leave him there.
halfback.
It's a pretty good call. Maybe Judd goes up.
Wagner played a bit of wing, but he was in and out through injury. O'Driscoll played the final. with
Yeah,
the
he's
Suns.
a natural wingman.
So
He was
who
in
fell
and
out
all
for
day.
him? He was injured a bit. Brandon Walker didn't play much this year. He's one that they've.
Carl Warner's a friend of the show.
He is Carl Warner.
Oh, it's
Familiar with
Chad's
his work?
brother. Yeah, Carl.
No, it's not. Is it?
No, it's not. Obviously.
Anyway, Freo have done well last few years getting these players to like Bolton, McVie. Who else they got that's come in through trade? They've become like even Luke Jackson a couple
The
of years
unicorn,
ago.
yeah, Jackson. That's the one that comes to mind. They've done really. I don't think they need much. They just need a fucking win.
Yeah.
They stuffed it up at the start of the year, I felt like, and then they got a bit banged up late. Like I thought Alex Pearce is. He was banged up back end of the year, but he couldn't have done much more when he did play.
Jeez, he was good in that
Oh,
final.
unbelievable. They have enough already. I think.
Tracy and
McVie.
him, that's two key pillars
And
there.
big Vossi. Like Vossi's
Yeah.
an absolute weapon, and that's been really like to get him the way they did. It's a really big recruit. So I think they've got enough. They just
Yep.
need a little bit more class on the outside on a wing and a half, which is what they've got. So provided they stay healthy, they've got a really good list next year.
Did they get anyone in the coaching ranks, Mick? Did anyone head over there?
No, I don't think
Because didn't oh no, he was at West Coast. I was thinking of the bloke that was corrupt that didn't put me in the best at Carlton. What was his name?
Oh, Josh Fraser.
Still
No,
filthy.
not
How
Josh
long
Fraser.
ago was
Josh
that? you
Fraser's
reckon?
gone out to Carlton. Luke Webster. He was at West Coast.
He's gone to Port Adelaide.
He's gone to Port.
Yeah. Anyway, moving right along to another team. We've just gone. We've got Tono in, and we've got Freo to GWS.
Yeah, it's good to touch on the teams that I do follow.
Yeah.
Do you have a team?
Yeah, I like following Freo and the Giants. I grew up backing for the Bombers, but it's quite hard to watch.
GWS, what do you reckon? Fifth, Tom Green, BNF.
Yeah, they need some accountability in the midfield. So Clayton Oliverin's good, but Tommy Green, yeah, well deserved. Him and Finn, 50-50, I thought. But yeah, they just need someone that can play a defensive role in the midfield for mine.
What
I feel
about
like-
Bedford?
Well, they didn't play him as a tagger this year. He played more forward, and they just it's kind of Russian roulette, as you used to say to us, Mick. It's kind of they have 30 each, and whoever see you at the finish line. I reckon they need to negate the other team's best mid, and then
Would
these.
you put cogs on someone?
Well, yes and no. I just think
Because he can work off. He was
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
when he
like
was
that-
at his best, he was doing that a lot. He was like going to the best and
yeah,
working.
they,
Bit of-
well,
bit of
they need to
Mick
do
Barlow about it.
Yeah, they need to do something like that. They just need a defensive mid because I like the way Tom Green hunts, and so is Finn with his speed, and Clayton's probably going to hunt the ball as well. So you just need a little bit more balance.
Can I make a big statement early? So what's the date today? It's October 13th. It's a Monday. This is out on Tuesday.
Already halfway there.
I've spoken to Adrian Caruso at the Giants, and he's already claiming this that they were going to do it anyway. Shut up, Adrian. I know you're listening. You weren't going to do it until I told you. And Jason McCartney, shut up your ass. Okay, you guys weren't listening. I like talking about errors of players. And just to quickly give you a bit of summation of where I'm going, you look at Patrick Dangerfield, right? There's Patrick Dangerfield, Adelaide, who is this young guy coming on the scene.
Eras or errors?
Wherever you want to go. Eras?
Oh, mate, I'm happy with either.
Eras. Eras. It is eras.
Because errors of players is like you fumbled a ground.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah,
Nah.
you threw me with that.
Like, eras. There's eras.
You went to school to eat your lunch as well, did you?
Patrick Dangerfield era at Adelaide. Then there's the Patrick Dangerfield era getting to Geelong.
like that
No,
name.
it's
Yeah.
error.
The
It's
boys
error.
like that.
That's very good.
Hang on, I'm pretty sure it's error, ain't it?
Shut up. It's not. No, error. It's
Who gives a fuck?
fucking
Tell the
cares?
story. Sorry, that was me. Go.
Patrick Dangerfield getting to Geelong, winning the Brownlow. Then this third era of Patrick Dangerfield going to captain, playing forward, a bit more stoic, whereas the other one he was a bit more up and about, Dangerfield. Now he's sort of letting the younger guys come through. Where I'm getting to with this is it's a long-winded story, but there's the Toby Green era of coming into the AFL, bit of a bad boy, midfielder, breaks a record, possessions. in
Gets lots of
midfield.
touches, but penetration.
Yeah. Yes.
But possession over penetration. All
Then
that
there's
stuff.
the Toby Green era moving forward because of necessity. They don't really have anyone. He goes there, becomes an absolute great of the game. Probably one of the best small to medium forward types we've
What was he
seen.
when he was coming through? Because I
Midfielder.
thought that was amazing. The
Midfielder.
the ability for him just to go forward. And,
Mate, he's an absolute superstar mid.
So there's that era of him going forward and showing him an Australian captain and play very good football. The third era I'd like to see of Toby is returning back to the midfield consistently, playing mid. Talk to me now, Giants forward line. Like
Yeah, it's
Cadman,
stacked.
Stringer,
Hogan,
Riccardi.
sometimes.
Jones when he's back.
Jones, Brent Daniels. Like, they've got so many players down
Cal
there.
Brown.
They do not
Riccardi.
need him there anymore. Get him back in the midfield and get him to an All-Australian midfielder again. I think next year, if he plays consistent midfield, he'll be an All-Australian midfielder.
And you've rung Adrian Caruso, and he's
I'm not joking.
He doesn't. He doesn't want it. I've asked him this before. I've said, "Why don't you go play centre square bounce more often?" He's like, "Nah, I want to play forward. They need to bring it to me."
They don't need it anymore. They don't need it. I'll tell you
It
what.
is a
else I'd
stacked
do.
forward line.
bring it to me.
But the thing is, as well, you can't throw the older boys in there all year. Like they get banged up. You got to look after them.
But don't you think that like there should be that next phase of his career of like going back in and showing them that he is a world like a
Well, they
a
do it when
genuine
they
midfielder?
do it when they need a spark. Like when say they're like they're struggling, they'll throw him in there.
Watch his space. I reckon he's going to play a lot more there next year. The other one was the Lear pull out from
Oh,
St
what's
Kilda.
going on
What do you
there?
think about that? Apparently he bought an AMG.
I heard he
I
bought.
heard he bought an AMG.
I heard he bought a house. It must have been a nice contract. That's what you. What do they say? You don't count your
your
chickens
chickens.
before they hatch. Well, that's a stitch up though. I'd love to know what happened behind the scenes.
AMG and a house.
Apparently.
Fucking hell. Who's his manager?
Don't know.
Must be.
Paulie Connors wouldn't have allowed that for me.
He wouldn't have let you fall on your
He
sword.
wouldn't let me
like
go.
that,
He sprayed me for
Do you
going to
think-
America and then going to see my mate Sean Early. He goes, mate, do you know how much money you've spent? Like,
Do you think it's fair enough by Saints or not?
Yeah, the Jeep paid
business.
off though.
I didn't like it, but I don't know enough about it.
Do you think
It
they've
was like a
found
day
something
after.
else?
It's a day after that they've said they've got. So money mustn't be.
Well, that's what for me. I think something else has popped up.
They
and
said
they're
they couldn't
gonna
find a
go
pick,
for it.
right? Is that what that was?
Yeah,
They
they've
couldn't
said
get a
pick.
second rounder or something?
I thought that maybe again it's the we're going with sayings where I don't have much confidence in getting this one right. You cast the net, and see how
Catch
much
a
you can,
fish.
how many you can catch. Yeah.
Fucking hell, I'll
Is
tell you,
that
there's a
it?
few nets out there, Nick. They're-
But anyway, Saints cast the net, didn't they?
Oh.
But they ended up getting all of that they cast for. They got so like Jack Silvani. Probably early days it was like, oh, Jack's probably an outside chance to come to Kilda.
Maybe it was
Comes to
Jack
Kilda.
over a
And
leak.
then even the Cal Wilkie stuff pops up. Oh shit! We're a chance
Once
to
I heard
lose Cal
Wilkie, I was like, you can't lose Wilkie. I
Yeah.
reckon him staying, it would have cooked the league.
There you go.
Bit of contract.
Yeah.
Yep. Fair enough. All right. Cool. Adelaide.
Just on that, by the way, I just want to ask a question back. But what's your thoughts on you got your how much is in the salary cap now? Is it 13 mil or something? Do you guys know how much is in the salary cap?
I would have not.
Let's just say whatever it is.
You take this one, Linc. Mac wants to give you the
Maybe
opportunity.
Google, but going just hard on 6 or 7 players, I don't think it works personally.
We've spoken about it with Sauce like that. I feel like that's sometimes what he does. He plays
tick over 13.
Yeah,
there you go. Plays
go.
the top, 5, 6, 7 players, 90% of it, and then the rest are on.
Oh,
peanuts.
sorry, it's gone up. Nearly 18 now.
Is
Wow.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, if it's 18, then maybe you can. Yeah, maybe it works.
It's a lot.
Pay 6 blokes $1 million and the rest. That works. Yeah. Geez, it's gone up a bit, Mick, hasn't it?
Adelaide train. First in the home and away season, 5th overall, out in straight sets.
Yeah.
BNF, Jordan Dawson, that's 3 in a row. I love that Adelaide give the jacket.
Yeah, the
Golden
jacket's
jacket.
grouse. Something
Nice
different. What other clubs do they do anything like that? Is it the only club that does something a bit different?
God, fucking hell. I spoke to Cal Ward the other day. So Wardy's doing some stuff for the Giants. He's taken over like a new role there. And I love the Giants, as you do too. But remember how fucking shit the medal is that they win?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
So he's taken over the role of
Mate,
updating
He does
the
do a
medal.
good he did me FIFA comp trophy, Wardy. So I
medal-
reckon he'll get the grouse.
No, because the medal they get, we need to get an image up of it here. Linc, just chuck it here. It is dead set something that you would get at like an under-8s athletics carnival. It is so bad.
Lonnie got a medal at daycare on Saturday. They had a daycare day and she kicked a goal. And it said win. She was very proud of herself.
Good on her.
So it's probably an update
On that.
on the same level as that.
little
is at the GWS.
participation
Mate,
job.
I'm just saying, like, if you're going to win a BNF at a AFL club, like, it needs to lift.
Well, what do you win, Mick? You would have been close. You would have seen.
no.
I've seen it. What do they win? That's Freo. They only win a little medal, don't they? Is it a medal?
I think it's a medal. Yeah, but I reckon back when we were playing, not that we ever kind of won or got close, I thought it was like a trophy, the Doig trophy, maybe.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I was too
North
far
were
off it.
medals this year.
Only went there
Oh,
and had a beer.
I do like. That's a good discussion, actually. I do like the idea of something. Each club trying to create their own
thing.
The gold jacket is great
Yeah, I love it.
because you'd be able to.
Yeah, the jacket is elite.
You wear that out that night, Tom.
Have you heard the Hivo story about the All-Australian jacket?
No.
Oh, because Hivo's a knockabout bloke and he won All-Australian and his mates are ripping him. So every time he goes on the piss at his joint, they'll be having a few beers and the boys, well, how the fuck did you win an All-Australian? Ripping into him. He goes, hang a second, boys. And he goes out the back, gets naked, and puts his All-Australian jacket on. He goes, what are you saying, boys? Walks out in the All-Australian jacket.
That's it.
He reckons it's unbelievable. But like the All-Australian blazer, like to have one of them, that's elite. So I think what Adelaide do is really cool.
Agree. It must be a.
What would you rather, medal or jacket?
Well, I think you get both at Adelaide. They don't skim on it.
But what if you could only have one?
So it's a WTS. Watch this space.
Watch this space on the Giants.
Yeah, Cal Ward's gone as his role, which you couldn't fully announce, but it's presentation awards.
Something. I don't know what it is.
Manager.
There's something going on there. Hey, Traino. We do a Where Are They Now segment.
Ooh.
So, sting it, Mac.
Where are they now? That's me. Who knows?
It's really loud today.
Mick probably Yeah, I knows. got it turned up. Where they are now. Where are they now?
They go for a bit long. We want to do a Where Are They Now and run us through some of the names at the races on Saturday.
And what tent were you in on? You weren't general.
So who'd you
admission,
have?
were
I was
Where
in
are they-
PointsBet and then we floated into the Beverley one a little bit later on in the day.
And who'd you rub shoulders with?
Who was there?
Campbell Brown?
Brown Dog was in the Beverley.
He's one of the good men.
Ran into the
he's
Brown Dog.
Former Hawk and son.
Yeah.
Yep. Jonathan O'Rourke.
Former Hawk.
And Giant.
Pick two.
And
used
Giant.
To be. Yep. There's
Yeah.
one for you.
Then he
Pick
went to the,
two.
then he went to
Giant
the
Hawk.
Northern Blues.
Yep. Who else is over? I'm trying to think of like people that Nick Dacos was floating around. So get out
Did
of
you say
him.
g'day to him?
Yeah, he floated around. I'm trying to think of.
Did he say g'day to you?
Yeah, of course.
Did you bring
we
it
go
up?
way
Did you
back.
bring it up
He's a
around
rich man.
around the disappointment of coming second?
No, I didn't. I actually saw Paul Connors. Paul, he's my old manager, and I said, disgrace, still haven't moved on. I was quite passionate about that.
Yeah.
It was good to see him. I saw, do you remember, Killer? He runs the tennis, Australian tennis. What do you call it, the fucking tennis?
Australian Open.
Yeah. Well, with like Australian, I'm trying to think what it's called. The whole-
ATP, Australian.
Yeah. Anyway, he's the king of the Australian tennis.
The Killer was there?
Committee,
And
whatever
he's still
it's
doing
called.
that?
He was there. He's good mates with the owners of Beverley. I'm trying to think. He used to look after us at the Hopman Cup. Killer.
he did.
He's a great man. I'm trying to think who else you might know. Dyl.
No. Would you say Nick Butler there?
I did. I saw him rolling in. He had the Ray-Bans on. So I was off him.
Apparently, actually, we should call Butts. Just one thing, because apparently...
He was working, he said, but he was just finished. So I got there
Mate,
about race 1 or 2 and he was just knocking off.
So he sniffs out any function.
He's a sharp man. Like, he's a big boy, isn't he?
Saw Wizard at the Osborne. He'd just been at the races and he had the Ricks on.
Oh, we love that.
We love that.
The sun was still out in the Osborne.
Hey,
He
they were
had 'em
selling.
on.
They were selling like Beyond Blue pins or something in the tents.
Missed that.
Oh, mate. Sorry, I reckon I pocket dialed you, mate. It wasn't how
I just called you.
Right.
Hey, you're on the pod. You're on the
I
pod.
pocket dialed you a while ago.
Yeah, okay. Because Butsy's already calling me chasing some Carlton draft tickets for this weekend's
He's not
this
working.
weekend's races.
For a dear friend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm
You're.
on CP.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
on big stuff.
Sure, yeah. Hey, Horse Teeth's on the show. Tommy Sheridan. He was saying that he saw you at the Marquee on the weekend.
Yeah, it's in a work capacity. I was pretty quiet, pretty reserved, just pressing the flesh a little bit.
Hey, he was saying that something popped up actually in the Marquee where there was some donations for Beyond Blue pins getting around, and they came up to you and asked you if you'd like to buy one. I think they were $5, and you said, "Oh, not for today." And then the person that was with you, I think it was, who was it?
Stevie Gillum.
Stevie Gillum felt that awkward. He said, "Oh, I'll get 2. I'll buy one for Nick." So, yeah, he ended up buying you a pin.
That is weak.
No, that's a horseshit story. You're in bad form with horseshit stories, right? It is a bit true. I was sitting there pressing flesh with Stevie Gillum from Sportsbet, and the lady came up and said, "You two handsome roosters need a pin." I said, "Yeah, they're great." And she had me pinned before I'd even gone to the wallet, realised I'd left the wallet in the car and just had the digital Amex, which I use a little bit. And I said, "Look, love, I hope you take Amex. I'm happy to pay for this." She goes, "Oh, we'll be fine. We take everything." and it fucking bounced, and I didn't have any cash. So Stevie Gillum whipped out a Guy McKenna from his pocket and paid for my pin, and I donated 20 to Sportsbet about 10 minutes later. So
Guy McKenna's great.
But I was going to take $10 this week and pay him back.
Oh, good. Do you need any
So
tickets
your
from?
mail is off.
Do you want to catch up with Trainer, or are you boys catching up again?
I
No,
mean,
he's good, man. We have a beautiful bond. Me and the train.
You were wearing the Ray-Bans, he's told me.
Yeah, I still rock the Ray-Bans. I'm very 2007.
yeah, you need an update, King.
Yeah, now get me some Soho lemons.
Yes, that's amazing. Soho Lemon's a new colour that we might have to bring out just for you, big fella.
I'm expecting some Soho lemons at about 1 o'clock on Saturday.
He's making up colours.
We'll
He
chat
looks
to you.
shy. Tell him he looked very sharp in that blue suit.
This
Oh,
might
that's
he
good.
might have cut this out, but has he picked up a lisp? Or has he always had one?
Maybe he's
or has
picked
he always
one
had
up.
one?
Maybe he just
He's
picked
a
one
funny
up.
man, Butts. He
He's a
explained
great
that
man.
beautifully.
Yeah, he
did.
can, and that's about the limit. That's the
The
time limit you need
Amex,
from
he's
Bucks.
gone the Amex, which sounds like a high roll. Then he goes, and then it bounced.
Train, before we get into the other three teams, we did a story a couple of weeks ago. I'd love to get your intake on it. We were talking about our first kisses.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember your first kiss?
Oh, fuck. Would have been back in the... Yeah, well,
like your first kiss,
Probably
like when
spin
you-
the bottle or something, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, it's your story.
I'm not sure. I've come here for a football podcast, and now we're talking about first
We
kisses.
get into areas.
Wasn't it in the
That's what we
steam
do.
room or the sauna there at North Fremantle?
No, that was a bit later on.
I'm not talking about the one in the stables with Maccabi Diva.
I think it was with me uncle's retired. I think it was with me uncle's retired trotter. It was in the paddock. Your uncle? Yeah, my uncle used to put his trotters in the paddock. I was licking its lips, feeding it some apples and giving it a little kiss. No, I can't remember, Dyl. Let's move on to Collingwood. Why don't we?
Okay, Collingwood.
Deal. We didn't actually give any recap on Adelaide. We just said Jordan Dawson on the BNF.
Okay, recap.
Just a sentence each on the Crows.
Sure. When do you see him next year?
Well,
Go out and
it's
straight
interesting
sets.
their year, right? Like they'll get a harder draw next year. So I think we'll learn a lot more about them. They do need to clearly their midfield got beaten up a bit in the finals. Like the rest of their both ends of the ground look really, really sharp. I think there's some discussion around the front half in terms of how many talls can they carry. But they need to either find within, which I think is what they'll have to do with the mids. I like the young player, Zach Taylor. Now, this was
19.
He
Number 19.
went inside in the last quarter and a half, I think, of the semi-final and had was their best mid in that little patch. So I think they're going to have to find a couple from within to address that need.
Geez, Petrarca. I would have thought he would be licking his lips to go there, but he's interested in
Like in your uncle's bloody...
yeah, like
paddock.
licking the old trotter's lips, or I feed it an apple, little Granny Smith. But I thought Petrarca was a lock to go there because I heard him.
Butler's ringing back.
Oh, it's Butler. What's he want?
Yes, mate.
Hey, Mel's just had a look at the Rick side. We'll have his and hers Soho lemons for Saturday, and I'll rock them at Caulfield. Tell the train.
Sounds great, but we've never created a lemon. I don't know where he's getting the lemon from.
No, the cherries or the one Shaq had because I've got a big head.
Oh
But, mate,
yeah,
I
the
need-
extra
I'm
large
gonna-
Sohos. We can make that happen,
I'm
mate.
going to ditch the Ray-Bans
Oh,
for
Yeah,
your-
you make sure you use your Amex.
Yeah.
They take Amex as well.
If you take Amex, I'm sweet.
See you, mate.
It's an expensive spring carnival for Butler.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so anyway, that's my take on it.
They need to get another mid. You're
I
right.
agree with you on the Petrarca one. I thought 100% he'd go there.
Well,
Like in
both
the
clubs
window.
are very attractive, to be
Yeah.
honest. But I just think Adelaide, if they've lost Petrarca, then who else is there? Because Rankin.
Simpkin.
Oh yeah, that's actually not a bad shout.
Could you see that happening?
Yeah, I could, but I couldn't see
Does
it
he shift
happening.
the needle though?
Yeah, he does. They just need more balance in there. Like when Jordan Dawson he's so good. Like he can still dominate a game, but it's not like a 35. It's like a 25, and he can kick it. They just need some more support in there.
Yep.
When Rankin, but remember, Rankin didn't play it. Like if he was playing, it's a completely different midfield.
Yeah.
Good shout, Tom, that one.
Good one, Tom.
And Rochelle can play more forward. They've got a great list. They just missed Rankin at the end of the year.
Yeah. Joining Calamachi, was something happened there where that's their
Just the negotiations are still on, Dylan.
So he hasn't officially been
It'll happen on the
He's
last day.
time of recording. He is a Brisbane player still.
Okay. Good.
two-time premiership Brisbane player.
Collingwood, we've spoken about the BNF, Darcy Cameron. We won't continue with that one. Brody Myercheck is leaving. Is that a big loss, do you reckon? At his age?
a bit
or-
older.
Yeah.
Who have they got coming through that can stand?
Charlie West is someone they drafted
They rate.
last year out of SA. Played one game and had an injury injury interrupted year, but I think they've got high hopes on him.
They really don't have many forwards, do they? Like key
Haven't had a
forwards.
key forward in that long.
Since Cloak.
Yeah, but
literally.
and he was a workhorse. Like, you haven't had like if they went and got a Kerno or something, then that's when you go power. Like, they need that. Like, I thought King might leave St. This is what I was thinking when it's St. Kilda going hard. I was like, well, what's they going to do with King? But obviously he's just going to stay there. But they need someone that can just sit in the goal square and create a contest, and they would be. I mean, they're very good even without it full forward. Like, they kind of just throw anyone up there. But imagine like an absolute
Jamie
top
ended up
five.
staying, which was there was a few nerves there for a while that he might.
Apparently,
not.
only got the 1 year contract, which just rattled
I
me.
think you end up getting the
You got the two in the end, but had to play hardball to the end. Kicked 4 against the Flow in a final.
Yeah.
Like, how hard is it to
Match
get
winner.
a 2 year
He's a
two-year deal?
he's
Mick?
a
He's
medal,
kicked
but
60
oh, no.
goals or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
No, I'm with you, Tron.
James Rowbottom they're into as well, which is not weird because he's an absolute star. But again,
So he'd be perfect for Giants. Like, he's the perfect role player. That he's an absolute machine tackler. He'd be the balance I reckon the Giants
I
need.
reckon James Rowbottom has missed a game. For
Why would they be
4 or
telling him to
5
go?
years, yeah.
Because they want row bottom and side bottom in the same team.
they're
you
not
go.
telling
That's
him to.
good.
They're not telling him to go. They're hunting him. Like Collingwood are wanting him.
I thought I read Swans have said
Well, no, I think-
explore your options.
I think-
Ollie Florent.
No, I think that's-
was it Ollie Florent?
I think the Swans, because they're into, do we get in there? Who are they into? Charlo. They're trying to figure out how to, and they're going to have to involve some players. So it's, I think as soon as like some of these names get, whether they legitimately get mentioned or it's just a bit of scuttlebutt, gathers a bit of momentum.
Would you take, if you're Carlton, would you take Rowbottom, Florent, and
Hayward.
for Charlie?
Nah, Charlie's a superstar, man. You wouldn't want to
But he's going to leave, mate. Apparently,
Yeah,
like,
but you want 3.
he's
I think
gone.
Jesse Cameron was 3 first rounders, wasn't he?
Geelong
Was
offered that, but they were late first rounders, obviously.
Yeah, they weren't like. I think Jez is early. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they were like top
Yeah.
10, weren't they?
Well, I think, and
I think they were-
not to discredit James
Someone
Rowbottom,
have a look.
he's a tremendous AFL mid. But Carlton have already got that. They need explosive outside mids rather than a.
There's not many. There's not many of them.
Where? In the AFL?
Yeah, like who's a gun explosive mid? Zach Butters, Nick Dacos.
There's a handful, yeah. But they're
Jezza was 13,
Untouchable.
15 and 20.
Can you look up who 13, 15,
And a
and,
future
20
fourth.
was at Giants? Because I don't think many of those have played games yet.
Pick 13, Connor Stone. Pick 15, Ryan Angwin. And then 20 was Cook. I assume that's Braden Cook was just a trade.
Holy horse shit.
fucking
So it's for
Wow.
the Giants have got Stone and Angwin for it, essentially. And then untraded that other pick.
God.
That sucks.
It just shows how much even a top 10 pick, you can't put. You don't know if they're
I
going to
think
be
top
good.
can't buy
top
the
10.
AMG and the new property in Brighton.
No.
off
Top
the back
10's
of-
different to
Holy
the 10s
shit.
and 20s.
Or it was the COVID draft, so it was a hard one to predict because they hadn't played as much underage footy.
Caruso listens to this pod. He's not going to be happy with that.
They've done well, I reckon, those guys.
I love Caruso.
Yeah,
he's
well,
my
Angwin's
boy.
come in and now become a reliable
Oh,
player.
Angwin's Jeremy Cameron, is he?
No, well,
No, Angwin's Jeremy Cameron, apparently. Mix, you heard it
I'm
here
with you.
first.
He's not even a third of Jeremy Cameron.
yeah, well, all he needs to be is a third.
but he's
Another
not.
two to be a
True.
third.
So
No,
what-
he's probably a 40% of him.
Do you know, and can you, Linc, can you try and find this out for me? I've got one more for you to find out for me.
What do you want, Dyl?
So when Geelong gave 3 picks to West Coast for Tim Kelly, can you find out who those picks were?
In that trade, the Cats got pick 14, which turned into 16, which was Stevens, who played 7 games for them.
Stevens.
George?
Cooper Stevens,
Oh, Cooper Stevens.
who went to Hawthorn as well.
Oh, true. It's
Oh,
Tim
what the
Kelly's
hell?
name,
And
isn't
then
it?
a lot of these trades they've then on-traded for
Yeah.
other things. So they got pick 24, which they traded to the Suns, who got Jeremy Sharp, which turned into pick 27. And then pick 42, they got O'Connor, who played 3 games.
Which O'Connor?
Find that out.
O'Connor.
It's really interesting. I think I'm.
So to answer your own question with Charlie Kerno, 3 first rounders, you want more.
I'd actually rather players.
The proven
Yeah,
commodity.
you want.
I'd
you might
rather
want-
players.
You want an early pick, a couple early picks, and then some couple of players.
Yeah.
But
Ronan O'Connor played 3 games for Adelaide, so that was another one they've on-traded.
Holy shite. It's really interesting. Really interesting. Let's get into, so Collingwood, what do you think?
For next year?
Are they too old, Train?
No, they
Are they
always
too old?
when you got Dacos and all that, when you got superstars, you're sweet. But they obviously have a couple of old blokes. But I reckon they could move like a Perryman on ball, and they've got they could.
They've got a good, like you say, Perryman and Houston, who the Wolves are into a little bit this year. It's like So have them as this year kind of depth players.
Get the run under the belt,
Get familiar with their teammates' names and the way they play. They should be. But they're just going to be very mature still, handle big situations. So I think they're still a side that's going to be able to do that next year.
Because they're such a big club that recruits someone, if it's not this year, next year. And there's always a couple of superstars that are out of contract.
Hey, would you play, who out of these two would you play forward? And I'm not talking to shift the needle. I'm just saying more so I feel like they need a tall target down there. Actually, I'm going to give you three. Would you rather, out of these three playing forward consistently, Frampton, Howe, or Moore? Out of those three. So they're all backs.
Who would
I would say
Who would you take out?
How out of those three would be the best forward.
Yep.
But then you've got to take into account how that would impact.
Yeah, their roll
defence
off,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah. How. There you go.
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
a
mind
tough one.
Frampton there, to be honest, just to bring the ball to ground.
I think you just got to get a forward.
Like, who?
Jack
Who are they gonna
Fuller.
get?
Yeah, big buller. Buller.
Brett's in Fiji. Same Buller, probably.
Go find a Paddy Voss. They're out there.
They are, but far out. I don't know if they're that there. Geelong, BNF Max Holmes, 2 in a row.
Nice.
Leaving, no one at this stage. Joining, Mr. Charlo, potentially.
So no
Doesn't
one leaving,
sound
no
like
one,
it, though.
No one coming. Oh, no, hang on. No, Rowan Marshall is one that's...
Didn't they
Hasn't
say?
gone through yet.
Didn't they say the Saints going to keep him?
Yeah, it hasn't gone through.
Maybe
The
playing
Saints
hardball.
said they're going to hit him.
Yeah, that's what I read. But who
Ross,
knows?
no, sit down, right?
What's he got? 5 roll? What's he? What
What is Ross Lyons rolls?
What was it? He's just lost a few people. So he's like, I'll just take
Do you
it.
reckon he has 5 different offices?
Does he
Hang on.
absorb? Does he absorb their
We're talking
salary?
to list management, Ross. We better step into this.
Does he talk to himself in the mirror? What do you think, list manager? What about you, head coach? What about you? He's got 5 roles. It's just outrageous, isn't it?
All right, I've got a trade for you guys for Geelong for Curnow.
Yeah.
Okay? Geelong get Charlie Curnow.
Yep.
There's two options to this, okay? So I just want yes/no answers for the first ones. Geelong get Charlie Curnow. Carlton get Grind Myers, Tom Atkins, and Sean Manor.
So these are obviously hypothetical.
Hypotheticals. These are just my trades. Would you do that if you were Carlton?
I need a first round pick as well. Early first.
I would.
Okay. Let me give you one
And then
more.
Harry Mackay would become... He'd be your lock as an All-Australian forward.
Yep.
Have the whole
Does Charlie want out? Is he just had enough? Has he?
Well,
Dyl-
I actually can't get a hold of him, so I'm not too sure. I'm actually
The
not too
idea is
sure.
that Dyl hit him up a couple of times earlier and you're just about something else.
Needed to get a thank you message for someone. Did it,
Oh, yeah.
It just blanked me completely.
Did it say red?
I still haven't heard from him about it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? Fuck him. All right, one more. This might be overs, but Charlie Curnow to Geelong, Grind Myers, Tom Atkins, Sean Manor, Sam DeConing.
Oh, you take that.
Yeah.
It's that big pot. Like you're getting a big tall in there, and he's
Or maybe not Sam DeConing. I'll put in Shannon Neal instead. Because Shannon Neal's probably not as... who would you say, Sam?
yeah,
DeConing?
I'd take that. Shannon Neal's
I
going
think,
to
I
start.
think both trades.
Shannon Neal's going to be a very
Look
good
pretty good
forward.
for
No, I
don't think
so
Geelong
too.
would do that.
No, Geelong would do neither of those.
They're literally dishing
Geelong
a
love
full
their
forward
players.
for a full forward and losing the best assist player in the competition and a couple.
Hey,
Geelong
guys,
don't like the-
hypotheticals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hypotheticals.
I'm just saying I would say no to that if I was
Yeah,
Geelong.
they'll be... They're not big on the draft, are they?
But the
So
thing
they
is,
they wouldn't
Sean
wanna get rid of
Manor,
players.
Tom Atkins, and Grind Myers, if they were to agree to it, they're all premiership players. They would go to Carlton, double their salaries, and become the stars of that team
Sean
as well.
Manor's not a premiership player.
He is for Werribee. Actually, no, he's not. He's a
No,
grand
he's not.
final.
Do we know what superstars are out of contract next year? Like
Zach Butters.
yeah, and then anyone else?
Don't know.
Okay.
There would be. Let's get this year done though first.
Yeah.
Would you who's leaving from Geelong? No one. Like, do they not lose anyone? Normally, you'd have to lose one or two.
No one of substance.
No, they never really lose players. Do they?
Never.
Good retention. Good model. Everyone should copy
You
them.
like their model?
Tasmania should copy Geelong.
Yeah, it's just that like Geelong has become a big part of it has become people wanting to live in
live in
Torquay
Geelong.
and Ocean Grove and Jan Juck.
Well, I went so Fremantle to Giants, right? Fremantle was it was tough going. Like, the way we operated. Hard work, loved it. Didn't know anything different.
Yeah.
Went to the Giants, thought this is unbelievable. Worked our asses off, but it was a very relaxed environment.
Yeah.
So I thought, how good's this?
Which is more
Jezza
Geelong.
Cameron reckons Geelong's twice as relaxed.
That's crazy.
And I'm going, wow, that's just wild. So it must be the best place to play football by a mile. And everyone says it.
Well, I can't see Charlie getting there then if they're not willing to give anything up.
How long's he contracted to?
2030.
Yeah,
2030.
ridiculous.
And what's he on, like 1.5?
Do you see, like, even on the weekend, I think it was down in Geelong with
Baz.
family, Baz, and
They got the Barry's drinking all that together.
Yeah, like it's going to be an awkward walk back in on pre-season if I want to get done. More awkward than if I see him, and
Filthy.
a few awkward times for him coming up. Premiers, Josh Dunkley. This is just ridiculous. This club, the way they are able to win the grand final for 2 years in a row, make 3 grand finals for 3 years in a row. They've got Calamarchi and Brandon Starcevich leaving, who are great players, but they're
Role
probably
players.
they're role players. And then you've got Sam Draper and Oscar Allan joining as
Oscar
well as.
McInerney's retired, by the way. That's not on our run sheet here.
Did I say that?
Yeah,
Remember I said
you were
that?
big on that early. Is he like got a bad body or something? Is he body banged up?
He's
or
banged
is
up.
he a bit older?
He's an important player, though, but Sam Draper comes in, so you kind of get, you fix that. And then Oscar Allan jumps in.
Hey, let's not forget about Darcy Fort. He's a fucking star.
Hitwood missed as well. What about
Strong.
Kitty Coleman?
Kitty Coleman.
He was out all year.
So they had a lot of players. Tom Duday out.
Ainsworth? Is it Ainsworth?
Ainsworth,
Lincoln
yeah.
McCarthy.
Achilles,
Lincoln McCarthy. Mate, they are going to be, and they got, apparently there's this new kid they're going to
2
draft.
of them, aren't they?
I've heard one's an absolute superstar in their, whatever there is.
Hannibal.
Their academy.
What they've done very, very well, the Lions, is their academies. So their premiership players this year out of that father-son academies was like the Ashcrofts, Marshall, who else have we got in there?
Fletcher.
Fletcher, father-son. So father-son, and they've bred well. The families have bred well. Past players have bred really well to bring their players through. But then they draft well. Logan
say
Morris
Jimmy
at
Buckley
31.
Bredwell.
Jimmy Buckley. His breeding was a little bit left to be desired. But Logan Morris picked 31.
Under 16s, I've never seen a man tear it up anymore. If I was a recruiter, he bred very well.
Yeah.
We'll put it down to Carlton's culture. They ruined him. They ruined him.
I agree.
Caught up with you.
He should have went to Geelong.
Anyway, they're another model that I think clubs would be because these more experienced players, and for ages, like as soon as like Charlie Cameron, Lockie Neal went there, it was a little bit like, oh, fuck, people haven't done this for a while. Wanted to go to Brisbane, but they've now been doing it for years and years.
They probably are they favourites? They'd be favourites to win.
You'd have to be. Did you see as well? I love other clubs how they're trying to poach out of this, but Danny Daly, who I've actually never had anything to do with, but you don't hear anyone say a bad word about the bloke. I wouldn't even actually know what he looks like, to be honest. I've never seen him.
Don't know who it is.
Well, he's
their footy manager.
Yeah, footy manager of Brisbane.
Gotcha.
So
He's the Ross Lyon of Brisbane, the footy manager.
Yeah, but
He's
he's
the
not the
coach as
coach
well,
as
is
well.
he?
No, he's not
No?
the coach.
No, that's Fagan.
So I think another club tried to offer him a deal. I think it was Richmond maybe, or someone tried to. Was it Saints, was it?
Suns.
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 No, the Suns.
The Saints jobs are tight.
No, the Suns is recent, but
Saints have
someone
got-
actually tried to get him before that as well.
Saints have got one staff member, Ross Lyon.
Have you heard from Ross lately, Trainer?
Haven't seen Ross since the Brownlow. He goes, T-Train, how are you, mate? Walk straight past me. G'day, Ross, how are you, mate? It's good to see you, Ross.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Staff meetings would be interesting, wouldn't they?
Ah,
Who's
yeah.
bringing the biscuits?
Yeah.
I suppose it's me.
Is it a coffee? Is it a coffee club?
Coffee
or
or
what are
just
we
the
doing?
one
Are we-
short black?
Are we doing coffees or are we making it get better? Hey, if you got a coffee, fucking get out. 2 weeks later, he walks in with a coffee. Hey,
Yeah, but
the 19-year-old train at the back going, what the fuck's going on? He just kicked me out last week. Now he's rolling in with a fucking long black and going, who's got ball movement? Hey, can you imagine what's going through my brain?
yeah. What the ball movement looked like.
Do you remember when he kicked me out?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And then a week later, he's got the long black. Righto, who's got ball movement and sits down and drinks his coffee.
Two of
We've
us.
told
Say
this
not as I
story
do.
before, but
Oh, boy.
after the mid-year break and the 5-day bye, we're only allowed to be out for one, maybe 2 of the nights across the break. Straight in a meeting. All right, have a look at this first clip. Tommy Sheridan, what do you reckon? Oh, big weekend, Tom. We'll revisit that after the meeting.
The old. How many nights did you have on the piss? Separated the whole room. and I just saw about 15 blokes just lying through their teeth. I said 3. I actually
couldn't
had
get it through
5,
the
so I
teeth.
lied as well. But there's only a group for 3.
3. Let's just call it 3+. Anyway,
Speaking of feedback,
you're up.
I'm up.
Fuck, I'll do my sting. Hang on.
Could you tell where Dyl's head was at when he found me? Listen to feedback just to find peace. Man, I thought Brad had everything, he loves money. I thought Brad had everything, he loves money.
All right, so what we do is train for the context is we've got we put out a survey for start, stop, keeps for all of us.
Ray McLean.
Yes.
And we went through Brett's, went through Mick's, got in a lot of trouble for it because I did a shit job of presenting it.
You presented in a word cloud. Are you familiar with a word cloud, Tom?
Not really.
Oh, I won't even. We won't even.
No,
get
was
in it.
anyone else?
So we did that, and then did a better job of Mick's, and now we're on to
They did a
Dyl.
better job of Brett's.
Did a better job of Brett's. We'll come back to you at the end of the year. Dyl's. If you're not going to fucking listen for the audios and he's posing up,
we're
with
telling a
his
10-minute story again. Let's get into the feedback.
They look good, the Jungles.
They actually look really good. I like them.
Summary. Start feedback for Dyl. Fans want Dylan to lean into his creativity and personality even more. The big themes are thinking independently, finishing your stories, let Mack and Linc shine, be confident in your opinions, and bring up unique ideas that the audience hasn't already heard 200 times before.
Thank you.
Also, embrace quirky personal touches. Fruit shirts, playful fables, and funny anecdotes are always encouraged.
I tell fables, Tom.
You've also been at Bathurst, I can see.
Yeah, he loves it.
Who won Bathurst? Dyl?
T-shirts, actually. It's
How
slipped
much was
by me
that one?
today.
Did Butts get you that one?
DuPont. DuPont. What do you think of DuPont?
I don't know.
You and
I don't know.
Jez, you and Jez Cameron were at Bathurst, were you there, Dyl?
I don't know. Moving
In
on.
the-
So
in
that
the-
was a start,
in
was
the-
it?
in the
Start,
jungles.
Yeah, I
start
can give you
wearing
a
more
few
fruits
ones that just
t-shirts.
like keep getting names wrong. Start telling more stories. Anyway,
I can do that.
we'll get on to the stops. Fans notice when Dyl crosses the line from fun chaos to frustrating interruptions. Excessive self-focus or meanness. The key areas are stop being mean to Mack, over-inserting into other people's stories,
Yeah, the 6 goals.
talking
stuff.
over
There we go.
people and going off on repetitive or overly long tangents. In brackets, lawn chat or marathon.
Yep. Fair
And then,
enough.
and it says yes as well, which would be your
I love
intro
how
at
he
the
just
start.
gave you a bit of to stop talking over your own
No,
sting there.
it's fair enough. This is feedback. I get
Nah.
excited.
Yeah, how is the lawn going?
Moving on.
Okay, we'll skip the quotes, but it's just being mean to Mac, taking over Mick and Brett when they're
I'm
talking.
mean to you because I want the best for
Oh,
you.
I know, mate. This isn't me. Pulling out of commitments. In brackets, Mac's game.
No integrity.
Being woke, overdoing Max as an excuse. Excessive walk. Carting chat.
Woke.
All right, and then on to the keeps.
So just quickly, because you and Train might actually have something in common here. Mac reckons I've got no integrity in the sense that I'd say every week I was going to come watch him play footy, but I wouldn't.
Yeah,
He
go and
never
watch.
came.
Have you got any stories like that
Oh, I
of
would
me
have been
from letting you
You're
down?
pretty good
or-
at Bake Bar. You used to rock up at Bake
Yeah.
Bar.
What about the airport? Picking you up from
Oh,
the
the
airport?
old neck. It started. He told me he couldn't pick me up from the airport because he couldn't head check. Right? I'm going, you fucking kidding me, aren't you?
I saw
I'm on-
Nick.
I
I
go,
saw
I'm
Nick.
on the
I'm on 40 grand
I'm
a
on the
year.
40 grand. That's
Can I
about
get a
100 bucks.
taxi?
Uber. Yeah, I was thinking I could get one, but I'm like, you've told me you picked me up. And then as I've landed, mate, you wouldn't believe it. I can't
kink
pick you
in the
up.
neck.
I go, oh, what's happened, mate? You know, I thought something really bad happened.
I'm not surprised.
I can't pick you. I can't head check. I've done me neck, right? So the next day, I get into training early for once. I go, I'm going to watch this bastard drive in. He drives in. He's got the heat pack on, right? He's driving and he's actually doing the old, like, turn your whole body to look. Anyway, by about 2 o'clock, he's fucking playing soccer. He's doing, he looks like Lionel Messi, mate. He's had 2 header goals. He's running around. He's carrying on. I go, how's the neck, you idiot?
He told me over Christmas, he's like, oh, I'm going to Echuca to go water skiing. You got to come down, meet me. I'm from Swan Hill,
never
so it's
said
about
that,
2
by the
hours
way.
up the river. So you got to come down. We'll spend a day on the water.
I never
was
said
like,
the
yeah,
latter.
fucking oath.
Never
He's
said the
lying.
latter.
I reckon it's on the podcast. It's on audio.
You got all excited.
And I got excited. I texted him, Merry Christmas, mate. How long are you in Echuca for over the next few days? I'll come down for a day. And he just didn't even open it. Just absolutely. And then when I got
Mate,
back, he was
family
like,
time.
yeah, he hit me with some fucking
He's
shit
horrific on
excuse.
his phone.
No, he sucks.
You
All right,
had
and
some
then
feedback. You're horrific on your phone. Unless you need something, you're fucking
Oh,
sharp.
fuck off.
for your keeps, Dyl's energy, chaos, and personality, exactly what the fan loves. The audience wants him to keep doing the things that make the show fun. Rogue stories, quirky accents, random phone calls, off-topic anecdotes, and playful banner. His hosting skills facilitates chats, bringing in guests, and keeping the show balanced. They're the biggest hits.
It's funny. The three segments of the feedback seem to overlap.
They do.
They do a lot. A lot of
It's like
people.
I think this interrupting
telling
people as
them.
I just did then is annoying for even me. So I'll stop that.
Just edit that
But
out.
keep that.
These are some highlighted feedback responses.
Word cloud?
Random stories that lead to nowhere, and checking in on Doug, your neighbour.
He's well, actually.
Number chat. Fuck what Brett says. Numbers chats is goated.
Thank you.
Stirring Brett, rage baiting Brett, throwing punches at Brett. Some of the ones here. Wearing cool t-shirts and $700 Japanese pants.
Yeah, I do like $700 Japanese pants.
All right, and the overall takeaway is Dyl's magic lies in being unapologetically himself, chaotic, funny, and unpredictable, and unafraid to lead into the offbeat. Fans want more independence, more story landings, and more confidence, while trimming the interruptions, bullying, and overlong tangents. That's it, Dyl.
So basically, keep doing everything except cut the bullying of Mac.
Yeah.
Which
Trim the longer stories and stop interrupting.
don't insert into a story that's don't have to be there.
Yeah, you're not there. If you're not
I think
there,
the
you're not
6
there.
goals thing.
Yeah, the
though.
6 goals.
He's kicked 6 on a lot of
gotta
people
go.
this year.
Anyway, Train, are you well?
Good train. Well, thanks for coming, mate.
Pleasure, boys.
Should we do it again?
Whenever you want.
Well, you
Just
say
not
that.
Monday mornings when the NFL's
Monday
on.
morning. This is just so you know. I've had about an hour and a half sleep, so it's
Maybe
been
we
a
should do some
monumental
more
effort.
Oz American Aces and
Whenever you want, mate.
collab team ups next year. We'll get Daisy in here and Wall.
Daisy, Wall, whoever else features. It's a small market, boys. You might as well collaborate.
That's it.
Yeah, fuck
Love
no.
to.
We made this, but we didn't get to play it. This is your laugh recorded.
Oh.
Do you want to quickly unpack that?
We're trying to unpack your new laugh.
That's a disgrace. That was me, obviously taking the piss, boys. That was some
No,
fun.
that was when you're getting your hair cut. One more.
That's actually now I can see what they're talking about. Did
I reckon ha ha
I end up
ha.
getting into the top 3, by the way, the housemates?
Yeah, man. Yeah, number one.
So I
I
snuck
reckon
in.
ha 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 for 20% off.
It's Dyl and Friends is the
I said
safest
ha
code.
ha ha.
We can do whatever you want.
Screenshot it and send it in if you use a ha 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 ha.
How many ha-ha-has?
Thanks, boys.
See
Appreciate it.
you later in the week.
Yep, done.
Due-
See you later in the
due
week.
See you at
And,
Himmel's wedding, Dyl.
I'm not actually going to Himmel's wedding.
When's the Bathurst wrap up coming for the podcast listeners?
Oh, it'll be there soon.
Thursday morning's episode will be a slightly later release because it'll be after the trade period. So it'll be around 11 a.m. So if it doesn't get posted early, that's why.
Okay.
So trade period ends this week.
Wednesday night.
Watch them all happen, and they all happen last minute.
Paul Connors will be in there.
Who's the most? Before we go,
Durazio
what's the one that you
Fantasia.
want to happen? You just want to see Merritt go, or you want him to see him
I'd love
stay?
to see him go to Hawks.
That'd shake it up a bit.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Line in the sand game. It'd make for a great.
Oh yeah, that rivalry would be back.
Yeah. Right.
Thanks for having me,
See you
boys.
guys. See you, mate. Good to see you.